there as well from Ria Fakrao. Does really well.
I had Jeff Mobbs asking, is there any way you can print out the 2024 schedule? I will say that it is a draft schedule, so don't take it as gospel just yet, because as we know, on European Cricket Network, we're doing so many events in so many locations, certain things can come up. And you know, we had our origins really in the European Cricket Series during the pandemic times where things could change very, very quickly. But what I would say, Jeff, is maybe if you were to take a screenshot or take a photo of the graphic when it comes up, that's probably your easiest way to have that information handy. Anyway, Sharchi, she's a bit of a live wire, I think, from what I've seen over the last couple of days. Beautiful setting at the moment. As you mentioned to me in the break off air, it's a lot warmer in the sunshine than where we are.
It's a good shot. Well, being very brave here is Bartram. And this isn't a bad delivery from Pai, but you can see Bartram has just decided, you know what, the match situation requires me to be brave, to take the odd gamble, to try and get boundaries, and she's doing it. That's a cracking shot.
Yeah, and it is smart as well as brave. You know, like, let's say she doesn't get that quite right, gets a little edge. That's probably 4 anyway, with the keeper up to the stumps. You know, so yeah, good batting for Amelia. How's another go?
Bit of hesitation, and probably was a run there, but I get the feeling that Bartram is saying, nah, let me have a few more deliveries. I reckon I can get after this.
Yeah, I think she wants to control the strike, even this early. I think that was a run. It really was Mahamalagi's call,
yeah.
and she was pretty keen for the run, but Bartram just kind of put up the stop sign and said, no, give me another crack at Sharchi.
Oh.
Almost backfires.
I'm liking that from Libby Thomas as well. She's just waiting there, ready to whip off the bail. Watch this, that foot. She's saying, come on, you're going to lose your balance or not? And you can see there, Bartram saying, nah, I'm staying put. All right then, we'll carry on.
People have a go at keepers for holding it all that long, but it's very legitimate, and that kind of showed why.
Too full. And there's the fielder out there. You might have a look at this. It probably is dipping, but no harm in having a look.
Amelia's kind of crouched when she plays this shot, but let's just check it out, because it's, you know, it's actually
pretty high, actually.
It is. You know, she's
time.
not tall. So, yeah, I wonder if this will get called or not.
I think you called it.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at it again, I think I'd call that.
Let's have a look.
Because, I mean, she's not bowling slow, and it seems to be right. I mean, we go with waist, right? Waist over. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's why I think that's a good call.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Waist high or above, that wording matters. So if that's kind of hitting in the belt, it's probably...
It hits the gloves, actually. So if you look at the line at the bottom of the banner, that's where it's making impact.
Yeah. So, I mean, with those marginal ones, the instructions are to call those. And it's a safety thing. And, of course, Italy had their own issues with those in the first innings. Free hit.
And that's hit well. But unfortunately, finds the fielder Ria out there. Hey, spare a thought for someone like Chiara Green. She's the captain, of course, for England. Now, we mentioned yesterday that these players are from all over England, right?
Yeah.
She's never played with these guys, girls before.
Yeah.
Never, right? First time they're all together, she doesn't really know who does what. But when you look at them out there, you wouldn't believe it.
They look a unit, don't they?
Yeah. No is the call, because it's to that field. I do like this field, though. I mean, we had a look at it before the start of the over from the view from a distance. I think it's a really good field. I get the feeling it's probably one that we see England 11, the menus as well. So yeah. I think Richard is obviously applying that here to the girls as well.
Too lazy to make up new plans. That'll be the end of the third over, and it's 17 for 3. No, there's nothing lazy about the management of England 11. They've really been focused. This year in particular, I mean, they always are, but they were miffed to lose the trophy to the Dutch in the men's ECC in 2022, and they wrestled it back, not without a few hairy moments. Looks like Chiara Green is going to come on to bowl herself in the fourth over. A couple of messages in the chat. Steve McVeigh has said that he is on the bus from Malaga to Cartama right now. He's come all the way from Portugal to watch live at the ground. Look forward to seeing you, Steve. Right now, time for some green.
Defensively played, good start.
And Shrug, watching from Jersey, saying that Amelia Bartram provided his ECN moment of the year with the 6 to win. Back in that first ever ECIW against the Netherlands. Yeah, Shrug, it's memorable.
Just going to be an easy wicket. And, well, Mamalage, I think she was okay with the short delivery. She played a nice shot, but with the pull shot. But this one, out of the off, she doesn't really follow through with the shot. She just scoops it up. And unfortunately, it's going to be an easy wicket. One thing to notice here, Vinny, look how quickly the new batter is coming out. They're not wanting to make the same mistake again.
I think that they've made an effort for the dismissed batter to get off quickly as well, as if to give a signal. That's the second batter we've seen really jogging off. That shot, I think she has an idea of playing a kind of an expansive drive, and then she kind of bails out of it, and that's why it looks like it's basically a well-timed block that goes up in the air. As Regina, she was the one that gave up the 5 runs for being too slow to get to the crease yesterday. 72 seconds it was. It was 12 seconds too many. But like I said, yesterday she didn't have her helmet on. She wasn't ready to go. I remember looking up there. Today she's gotten there, no problems at all. And so everyone that thought it was harsh, I mean, you're seeing the effect already of it, which is that, you know, the game is quicker. And I suppose Regina's just the one that happened to cop it. It could have been anyone.
To be fair, I didn't like it. And, I still have mixed opinions about it. But I did speak to the umpires. The umpires both said, as soon as she was on, or before she was on her way out, they said, hey, you've got to be a little bit quicker. Regina didn't really take too much note of it. So, in a way, she was told that she was running a little bit late, but didn't really make the effort.
I just think, whenever these things are brought in, I mentioned the baseball comparison, can cause issues early, but players learn, players adapt. It's better, game's better as a whole. Pretty nice straight drive, gets a little touch. A lot of work required down there, but McCarthy does well sliding in. And we'll keep that to a long single. End of the over. Kiara Green only concedes 2 in that 4th over. And the score is just, well, I was going to say end of the over, but I don't know, it's twice, I think. Our scorers are now at such quick pace. I would say they shouldn't quite score it until the ball's finished. Just saying.
They've got you twice, Vinny. They've got you twice. Ball to go. Hey, what a marvellous bit of fielding that was, by the way. Have to highlight that. Brilliantly done. And out there on the boundary.
Well, I was right with the score anyway, because it will be 18 for 4. Let's go with 18 for 4 after 4.
Yeah, liking this bit of work here by England in the field. I was very excited about yesterday. What amazes me, though, as I touched on already, is that they're a team. I mean, England, there's a lot of cricket being played there, a lot of great players all over the place. So all these girls have combined together from different parts of the UK, never played together before. And I know that Kiara Green was saying she didn't know who the bowlers were, who the batters were, and the way that they've come out and gelled in such a short period of time. Credit to them all. Credit, of course, to the management, credit to Richard, but credit to Kiara Green as well. They really are looking like a unit that have been playing together for a while.
That's the other thing, though, is there's an immense amount of pride, I'm sure, to pull on that red shirt and to have England on your shirt. Here's a player I really enjoyed yesterday. It's Millie Taylor coming on.
Yeah, Millie Taylor.
Left arm unorthodox.
Okay, that's nicely played. It'll take a single, but of course England got this game well in control. I mean, we're looking at that rate has climbed up now to almost 14 and over, and we haven't seen teams go at that pace really, have we? So easily, I wonder if they're thinking here now is get as much practice in this match in as in batting practice before what will be quite a really exciting contest when they take on Spain in match number 3 of the day.
It's not a bad attempt from Bartram, doesn't really time it. What I'm looking at right now is 13 players on the field that all play their cricket in the UK. But what I will say is Amelia and Regina coming into the Italian setup has really kind of shown some of the other players, things that they wouldn't pick up in Italy domestically.
That's one again that we may just check the height on. I think it is again coming down, but how high does it start? So let's just see what we see here. It does come down. No, that's okay.
Definitely okay. I think we didn't really realise she'd crept out of the crease. But yeah, I just think that's really important. We saw it with Leas Deploy, for example, playing for Hungary, but experienced county cricket player.
Gone. Great catch. Brilliant work. Well, Taylor, well, that is swift from Taylor, isn't it? Not the Taylor Swift, of course. It's Millie Taylor, but swift with the work. Excellent catch. It's not a bad hit, once again, from Bartram, who's trying to be super aggressive. Hit it fairly well, but what a good bit of work that is. That's away from the body. That is a really good catch.
Yeah, you're right. And, having to go the other way across the pitch. Enrico showing you contemporary music knowledge with the Taylor Swift reference. I'm impressed with that. Bartram not too impressed to have to walk back for 10. And Italy struggling at 21 for 5.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent wicket that is when you're Taylor, because it's the sort of thing which, you can't practice, you can't prepare for, but her reactions were good, and she picks up a key wicket, and that's the 5th one down now for Italy, 21 for 5. Really going to see what their depth is now. Ball to go in this, the 5th over. It's flighted up and played away quite defensively. One thing I'm noticing, I think that they're being told, if I'm looking at Italy, I think the batters have been told about the backing up, back up,
yeah.
Look for those singles. I think they're just a little bit over keen to